Happy Sunday morning, everybody. I'm sure y'all figured out we didn't have any yard sales Friday or Saturday, and I know it was due to the heat. We've been in the 90s forever and so humid, so I don't blame people at all for not wanting to have a yard sale. So I thought today I'd come down here and show you all of the vintage Halloween and some new and some art original pieces like the clocks and lamps that we have for Halloween. So I wanted you to see it all before I start pulling pieces to take upstairs to decorate with. So I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you're staying cool. We got just a little shower yesterday, 2/10 of an inch, and I am so thankful for every drop we got. It's not enough to really water a lot of things, but it's better than nothing. So I am going to have to water just a little bit today. So let's get started on this video and you can see more of our wonderful Halloween collections. I'll just kind of give you an overview and then we'll look closer at everything. Y'all know that half of our family room has Halloween year-round. And the only time it's moved is when I pull it out to take it upstairs and down here to decorate with. We've been collecting for I don't even know how many years, many years. And we have lots of original art from eBay and lots of vintage pieces, lots of Jim Shore. Y'all know how much we love Halloween. So let's just get started right here. I love the Halloween dolls. And there's one of the ones we have, and she has her little fur cloak on it, and I think she is just adorable. This one is cute as can be with her little apron. There's the pumpkin spice latte machine. Back there is a original clock that came from eBay. There's a couple blow molds right here. This is the witch's brew machine. That will go upstairs. And there is a great witch sitting on it. And this is our tallest witch right there. There's the woodland witch that came from Tuesday morning quite a few years ago. Some more great pieces, and then we'll look in there at all those wonderful October angel figurines. And some of those great face pumpkins and another blow mold. All of our blow molds did come from yard sales. And in these book boxes, there are smalls, Halloween smalls. And down there is an adorable compote. And the Sir Walter Raleigh tobacco tin is orange, so I use it for that. And in these crocks, there's more Halloween, like pumpkins and things like that. I'll open this up so you can see it without a glare. I just love these. And these are really hard to get now. And you know, back then, we thought $12.95 was a high price to pay. Now, they're outrageous. The Halloween ones and Christmas especially are outrageous. But they are just wonderful. The detail on them are just so cute. And there is the October Cupid. Look at all these great little pieces. They have the sweetest little faces. And in there are two Blue Skies mugs. Just look at those. And all these little bottle brush trees, they're all new, but they're made to look old. And they're in this wonderful, let me lock it. This was a store display, a country store display piece that we were lucky enough to get years ago, back when we collected country store things. Our family room down here used to be set up like a country store with all the counters and everything. And we sold off the majority of that gosh, 25 years ago. Up there are some more Jim Shore hand painted pieces behind all these great Halloween goodies. You know, John loves his smiling cats. Back there is another clock, and Mr. Candy Corn Man is hiding behind the pumpkin guy, and there is that owl on the moon. The owl on the moon and the candy corn guy came from one of our trips that our kids took us on for our anniversary years ago. And look at that clock. I don't think any of the artists that we bought things from still do anything on eBay. And one of them, the lady that did this, Spookoslovenia, she passed away from a heart condition. And the Sleepy Hollow lamp. Back there are some bottles that I've made. I love taking the old bottles. There's bottles all back there. Jim Shore. Y'all know we've collected seasonal Jim Shore for many years too. This is a three-dimensional. She painted all the pieces and then put them on there. That's just a wonderful piece. And this clock, the detail on this one. The artist used a lot of vintage images. Look on that side. And that side. And this actually opens up. It was a box that she took and painted. Look at that cat. And of course I love this because I love moon faces. And down here, there are dolls and some Annalees and some of the pieces I made. And just some various things that will all come out soon. And this, John took copper tubing and bent it, and then I decorated little keys and put on it for Halloween. These are vintage keys. Over here are more. I'll go back to the cupboard over there in a minute. Over here are some of our really rare vintage pieces. Now up on top, well, there is another wonderful clock. And the Sleepy Hollow clock matches the lamp. The same artist did that. And here are all those wonderful Jim Shore witches that go on the mantle. And as I said, and here are some of our rare pieces. There are tambourines. This little guy is a German candy holder. These little pieces here are more German pieces and really rare and hard to find. Now those three guys in the back, those are newer. I'm going to sit down on this stool so I can show you closer. Because at my age, I can't bend down very well anymore. Or if I did, I can't get up. And here are a lot of his paper mache pumpkins, tambourines, plastic pieces. This little guy right here and this one, those are vintage. You'll see reproductions of those and the paper mache pumpkins. Lots more plastic and tambourines. And here is Dennison's Boogie Books. I don't remember what John paid for it at the time. I thought it was a lot, but now these go for hundreds of dollars. And this barrister case that we have them in, this is an old one. It would have been in a lawyer's office holding all his law books. This is a Halloween pranks and parties. Has all kinds of little games and entertainment in it. Back there in the back is some new vintage pieces still in the plastic. They were never used, but they are vintage. Lots more plastic pieces, little metal clickers. That little guy with the big eyes, that's an old piece. More little books and cardboard party pieces back there. More pumpkins, more plastic. More tambourines. There's a skeleton that would have hung on a wall for a party. Another clicker. And right there are three more clickers. Okay, down here it's going to be a little hard to see because I can't quite bend down that far. But there are some unusual noisemakers, some card games, more of the old pumpkins, little party favors, just all kinds. There's old cards, and there are the few of the candles that we have. We don't have many, we just never have come across that many of them. All right, give me a minute to get up. Are any of y'all like that? Oh. Okay. Over here in this cupboard, let me unlock the door. This cupboard that we have this Halloween in, it's another oak cupboard, and it came from the Hillsville, Virginia flea market. Years ago, it used to be super, super good and all old things. And it's probably been 10 years since we've been, but it had got to the point where there were so many new things. You know, people selling food. I mean, canned foods and sweatshirts and socks. So, you know, we quit going. There's a lot of John's wonderful noisemakers in that vintage candy box. There's an Anna Lee in that pumpkin that goes upstairs. The things that are in the back, they're all newer. Some of them may be vintage now because we've had them so long. Now those are vintage tin horns. These two are some of John's favorites. Cute teapot. More bottles I've made. A lot of collector's pieces. That's a blue sky. Another, this is a reproduction one, but by now it may be vintage too. We've had it so long. The cat is probably vintage now. That is a super old one. More of its noisemakers, which you'll see good upstairs. More great pumpkins, designer pieces. This plastic cat is a vintage. Look at those wonderful noisemakers. Blue Skies teapot. More great noisemakers. Look at all these great pumpkins. Blue Skies. That metal pumpkin came from a church sale. And then there's a typewriter. So this is all the wonderful collector's pieces we have down here. I'm shutting these doors so they won't fly back open because they won't stay shut if you don't hook them. Like I said, I know a lot of y'all are Halloween lovers like we are. And a lot of you don't decorate for Halloween, and that is just fine. Everybody has their things that they enjoy. I want you to see, can you see that little black lump? Looks like black. That's baby boy. He's asleep on that chair. I've taken down the patriotic things, and it's all laying over there on that chair and bench to be put away. So I hope you enjoyed seeing all of this part of our collection. and you'll get to see the majority of it will come out. I'll decorate with the majority of it. I'd say probably 75% of it. So enjoy your day, stay cool, and forgive me, I am so far behind on watching everyone's videos. It's just not enough time in a day with all the watering, trying to get out and weed for an hour, hour and a half in the morning before it gets too hot. Y'all understand, and I appreciate each of y'all being here, and thank you for all the sweet comments on all of my videos. So enjoy your day. Love and blessings to y'all from me and John and baby boy. Till the next time, bye-bye.